السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. الحمد لله الذي أحيانا بعدما أماتنا وإليه النشور. In Surah Yusuf, there is word repeated a lot. وَكَذَلِكَ وَكَذَلِكَ mean this or in so. This is to tell us that in the episode of your life, there is Allah plan in it. That we call Tadbir Ilahi. Right? When Yusuf was in the well, he's alone. Allah said, وَكَذَلِكَ يَجْتَبِيكَ وَيُعَلِّمُكَ مِنْ تَأْوِيلِ الْأَحَادِيثِ. This and so, Allah chose you. And Allah is going to teach you the interpretation of the dream. When he was in the palace, was seduced by a woman, Allah said, وَكَذَلِكَ لِنَصْرِفَ عَنْهُ السُّوءَ وَالْفَحْشَاءَ. And this, or and so, right, we turn away from him the act of indecency, the evil, the shameful. Then when he came out from the prison, he's back now in the palace. وَكَذَلِكَ يَجْتَبِيكَ. Right? وَكَذَلِكَ مَكَّنَّا لِيُوسُفَ. And thus we established for Yusuf fil ardi yatabayu haythu yasha. He can do whatever he wants. كذلك always. The message that in everything happen in your life, there is Allah's plan behind it. Allah is in control. And sometimes maybe you're facing very painful in your life. Like when he was in the well, it's a young boy, right? It's not easy. But because he was in the well, that Allah elected him to be in the palace. Sometimes you think this is the end, halas, there's no hope, right? When he was in prison, because he was in prison, Allah prepared him to be man number one in Egypt, right? So sometimes when you're facing with calamity, difficulty in your life, remember the word وَكَذَلِكَ. And this is part of the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? The suffering of people of Gaza, their resilience, their steadfastness, Allah's plan. You know, I don't think so that we can change the people people in the woods. Right? How many people become Muslim? How many Muslims they came back to Islam because of them? How many people was ignorant about what's going on in Gaza, in West Bank? Now everybody opens. It's one of Allah's plan. Right? And then we never expected you will hear somebody, in his victory, he said, I'm a Muslim, I'm an immigrant, and this city will lead by immigrants. He said openly. Right? So that also opened for the many young Muslims. When you run for office, you don't need to hide your identity. I'm a Muslim. I'm an immigrant. You understand? So everything was in Allah in control. Because sometimes we feel desperate, we feel lost hope. Right? When Muhammad was in Makkah, khalas, Bilal, Sumayyah, everything. This episode of light, right? And then we get to Medina, that's the beginning of the light will come out. Yeah. So again, anytime in your life you're facing difficulties, remember the word what? وكذلك. And this is part of our plan. جزاك الله خير.